The Magic Mirror, Yassin's Story Part 1. The Beginning. In a small, quiet neighborhood lived a boy named Yassin, around 14 years old. He was just an ordinary kid, not the smartest in class, not the best at sports, but people liked him because he was cheerful and kind. Yassin often stood at crossroads. Sometimes he told the truth. Sometimes he twisted it just a bit to get out of trouble. Every time he lied, his heart would race, but he'd tell himself, it's just a little lie, no big deal. But one day something strange happened. While walking home from school through a narrow alley, he noticed an old dusty shop. Above the door, a sign read, "Mirrors that show your life, if you're brave enough." Curious as always, Yassin stepped inside. An old man with long white hair and strange glowing eyes stood behind a wooden counter. "Welcome, Yassin," the man said. "Are you ready to see your life?" Yassin was stunned. "How do you know my name?" he asked. The man chuckled. "I don't just know your name. I'm going to show you your future twice." "Twice?" Yassin asked. "Once if you choose truth, and once if you choose lies. The choice is yours." Then the man pulled out two tall mirrors, one with a golden frame, the other dark, almost black. "The golden one shows the path of truth," he said. "The black one shows the path of lies." Part 2. If Yassin chooses truth, Yassin stood in front of the golden mirror. The moment he looked in, it felt like he entered a movie. He saw himself as a grown-up about 25 years old, wearing a suit, standing on a stage receiving an award. The plaque read, "Best Youth Project for Helping Children." Everyone was clapping as he smiled and said, "I'm proud to be here because I learned early that honesty is the key to success." Then the mirror showed his journey from his school days. He saw himself telling the truth when a classmate cheated in an exam. Even though his friends got upset, the teacher appreciated him and helped him improve. He saw times he got into trouble for things he didn't do, but told the truth anyway, and his father believed him. As time passed, people respected him more and trusted him. He started making videos teaching kids about values, and people loved his content. Eventually, he opened a large center to support children's education, and parents would say, "Yassin changed our kids' lives." Yassin smiled, heart pounding with happiness. Part 3. If Yassin chooses lies, Yassin stepped to the black mirror. The air turned cold. He saw himself at 25 again, but this time in torn clothes, sitting alone in a tiny room, talking to himself. "It's not my fault. People are just unfair." The mirror played scenes of his childhood, lying to friends for laughs, forging his father's signature, blaming others for his mistakes. Every lie pushed people away. Later, when he tried to get a job, people would say, "He's a liar. We can't trust him." He lost everything: friends, family, hope. In the last scene, he was crying. "If only I had been honest. My life would have been so different." Yassin collapsed on the floor, shocked. The old man gently said, "The choice is always yours, but every choice has a price." Part 4. The decision. Yassin left the shop with his mind spinning. That evening, his father asked, "Your teacher called. Did you cheat today?" For a moment, Yassin panicked. But then, remembering the black mirror, he said, "Yes, I tried, but I couldn't go through with it. I tore the paper." His father paused, then said, "I'm disappointed you tried, but proud you stopped, and even prouder that you told me the truth. That was the first step in a new journey." Part 5. A new path. Yassin studied harder, even if he didn't always score highest. Teachers noticed he was honest, responsible, and kind. He became a leader at school not because he was the best, but because people could trust him. He even wrote a short story about the mirror and won a prize for it. Part 6. Full circle. 10 years later, Yassin was now a successful youth mentor. One day, he walked past the old alley and looked for the strange shop. It was gone. On the wall where the shop once stood, he found a faded carving. "Truth lights the way. Lies lead to darkness." He smiled, knowing he had made the right choice. Moral of the story: truth may be hard, but it builds trust, love, and success. Lies may help for a moment, but destroy over time. Every day you choose your path, and every path builds your future. If you like this story, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. We are waiting for your comments and opinions. Don't forget to suggest the next story.